Yeah, welcome back to the channel, part 55 of the Lotus XL restoration series. Yeah, I'm starting to get to the end of completing the interior. I've already done one of the door cards. I already did the driver's door card a while ago, but I didn't make a video on that. I started then doing the passenger door card. I thought, okay, yeah, I'll make a video on the passenger door card. So obviously I learned a lot from doing the driver's door card. So I put the video together related to the passenger door card. Yeah, that's basically what this video is going to be about. So how I went about that whole process, and I guess you can stay tuned and see how the results turn out related to that. So as we say, there's no time like the present. Let's get on with it. So this is what the door card is like when I've removed it. Now, how it all goes together. Now here, obviously we've got this strip of felt on there, but the handle itself is held on by one bolt at the top here and two nuts down there. This bit for the electric window here, that's held in by a plastic bit, and there's two nuts here which hold that plastic bit in place. There's a mission speaker here which I've never used. That seems to be sort of secured in with these two metal plates here. Obviously the speaker that I've put in place, this thing here, that's just screwed in with 4 screws. Now the bit on the centre bit here, across there, that's held in by these sort of tabs here, which you just need to sort of squeeze together, and then that'll drop out. Yeah, and then once that's done, I guess it's a question of tearing off the glue for the bits of leather. But let me remove those components first and remove the piece of leather. Okay, so now I can start stripping the leather off here. When you're removing leather pieces, try not to damage the foam, save you a big headache in future. But yeah, it's not an easy job, this. A bit of hard work. Yeah, when you're removing the leather from the thing, try and keep as much of the original foam sort of on there as possible. It'll save you a lot of work afterwards and trying to get the foam sorted out, which can also be tricky. But as you can see, I'm trying to peel away the foam from the leather where it's kind of got stuck in. You should never actually glue foam. As you can see, somebody's done it a little bit here. It won't look right, but you get the idea anyway. So now that I've removed the piece of fabric from the door card, what I'm going to do is start marking places ready to, before I separate the pieces of leather. I'm just going to start putting some markings on here, like So now I've separated all the pieces of leather, I guess it's time to measure out the new pieces. So I'm measuring out the door card at the moment. With the seams you've got to be extremely accurate, otherwise it ain't going to look right. I've just finished marking out. I don't know if you can see that well enough on the camera, but the two main pieces there are marked out. I've done the front bit as well, so I'll just continue to cut these out. Okay, now that that's done, I want to mark off where I'm going to sew the blue stripes in. So I've marked off here where they need to go, these blue lines, and that's one of them. Okay. What I will do though is I'll put in the markings for the cutouts there as well. So I'm just putting the stitch on its longest length and turning the machine by hand just to ensure accuracy here. It's going to take forever and a week, but at least that way I will know that I'm going to get accurate results here. And I'm sewing on the back side of the material, but obviously the stitch is going to be created on both sides. I decided to do this bit first because the machine was already set up with blue cotton from the other one. So this is where we're at the moment. Yeah, put the kind of the decorative stuff in there. So I'll put that to the side and focus on the main bit. So the plan of action is first to sew the inner bit together. Now, I've finished stitching the two main pieces together, so I've got the front and back to do. And it's generally not too bad, but I'm not completely satisfied with this corner here. As you can see, it's, yeah, there's like a crease in there. So what I'll do is I'll redo that corner there. I'll unstitch a couple of inches each side and try and restitch that again. So I've unstitched it a little bit here and cut the slats a bit deeper than they were, and I'll just try and put that back together now. There you go. Yeah, the stress there now is a lot better. As you can see, it's not folded over. That'll come out a lot more palatable when it's stuck in place and glued down. So I'll do the front bit, followed by the back bit now. So that's the sewing done, and I'm pretty sure that'll work. I'm quite happy with the results of that. Even at the front end, it still seems to be, yeah, I'm sure that'll work. So I think the next bit now will be cutting the seams off and then gluing it in place. So I'll get on with that. I've trimmed the edges off now of all the seams, as you can see one of them there, and kind of put it in place now. So I guess, yeah, it fits reasonably well, and I guess I need to proceed now with gluing it in place. So I'm starting from the inside and slowly work my way out. Yeah, it's more or less stable now, the surface. What I'll do is I'll concentrate on cutting out the speaker bit here. So I'll mark off the circle where I want to cut and cut through. Concentrating on the door handle now. Ignore the mess around here, guys. So I think if I cut that much off, I think. So we're almost there. Just I think I've screwed everything back together, and I just want to apply a little bit of heat to it. It doesn't need much, in fairness. But, yeah, so that's pretty much everything complete now. I think I'll spray this. The paint started flaking off the window lifter switch holder, sort of surround, if you like. So yeah, I guess I'll give that a bit of a rub down and a paint. But other than that, yeah, I'm quite pleased with the results. It's turned out reasonably well. Yeah, and that's what it looks like inside the car. I'm well pleased with that. Seats need a bit of a clean again. So thanks for watching this episode of the Lotus XL restoration series. As you can see, I've also rebranded the channel. And one of the reasons why I wanted to rebrand the channel is because I can see the light at the end of the tunnel related to the Lotus. The Lotus XL is a car that I've always loved. I'll keep. It was my dream car when I was very young. However, you know, there are a couple of other projects I want to get involved in. Like, for example, I've got a BMW 850 also to restore. And plus there's other kind of jobs and things like that. And I think you know, my tips and tricks on saving money may actually come very handy for some people. So yeah, that's the reason why I've gone down that road. But those of you who obviously been loyal and following me for a long time, I mean, don't worry, I'll still always bring out videos related to the Lotus about how it's getting on and all the rest of it. I've still got, as I say, paintwork to do, wheels, a couple of other jobs to do as well. But yeah, thanks for all the loyal support for the people who do support me. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe on the video itself rather than the other forms of social media like Facebook and those sort of places. But and see you again soon.